If you're running a Google Ads campaign and wondering when and how to use smart bidding effectively, in today's video, we'll walk you through how we use smart bidding inside Google Ads, showing real campaign examples of when and when not to use it. Now, just to briefly define what this actually is that smart bidding is any bid strategy that uses Google's AI to optimize for conversions, and they're designed to get you as many conversions as possible at a fixed budget or a fixed ROI. And the most common forms of smart bidding for lead generation are using maximize conversions or maximize conversions with a target CPA. And now, just to show you an example of a campaign that we're using smart bidding for, this is the first month that the campaign was running with about 26 leads in this time. And this is the second month of this campaign, which isn't over yet, but already in this time, we've gotten more conversions than the previous month. And in this second month of the campaign, we actually are using smart bidding. And in general, we aim to have as many conversions as possible before making the switch over to smart bidding, but we always aim to get there as soon as possible. And in general, a really good rule of thumb is that if you're not sure about if you have enough conversions yet before switching over to smart bidding, is to just wait an extra couple of weeks, even if necessary, because the last thing you want to do inside any campaign is switch over to smart bidding too early before you have enough conversions, because that's one way you can really ruin all the progress that you've made so far inside your campaign, because the results will just completely plummet if you don't have enough conversion data inside your campaign. And then you will end up having to go back to maximize clicks or manual bidding again. And then you basically have to restart that process over, whereas you could have just waited an extra bit of time and then made the switch over to smart bidding when you had more conversions, and it would perform even better than if you were to make the switch over a bit earlier. And in general as well, we like to switch over to smart bidding inside a campaign where we are setting a target CPA from the very beginning and setting a target CPA for a number that's already near or even slightly above what we're already paying per lead. So that way we're being as flexible as possible and not giving any reason for Google's AI to slow down and cause our budget to stop spending because we've set a target too low that Google's algorithm isn't able to get us conversions for that amount. So at the end of month one for this campaign, our cost per conversion was about €32. And at first, we actually set our target CPA inside this campaign for €40. And since then, we had a much lower cost per conversion on average. And so we've already managed to decrease that target CPA down to around the €27. So less than 1 month ago, we had set a target CPA for the first time at €40. It's already down to €27 now. And over time, we'll see if we can continuously decrease this target CPA by small amounts at a time. And the more flexible you are with your target CPA at the very beginning, the better. And just as a reminder that you do not want to set your target CPA for what you want to pay per conversion at the very beginning. You'd rather set your target CPA for what you actually are paying per conversion, your actual cost per lead, and then slowly bring this down as your actual cost per lead comes down, and not set it to a number that's below what you're already paying per lead, because Google's algorithm isn't going to be able to get you leads for that amount if it doesn't have historical data inside the account of doing so. And we always do like to have a target CPA in place because we're giving Google an indication as to what we're willing to pay per lead. And we only generally tend to use maximize conversions without a target CPA if we notice that we are still within range of what our actual CPA should be, but we're not spending our full daily budget. So we're trying to maximize the amount of impression share that we have, and we're just being a bit more flexible by going back into maximize conversions to boosting the amount of conversions we're getting again overall, and then we can add back in the target CPA as we go on. What we do not recommend doing, especially for new campaigns inside a new Google Ads account, is going straight to maximize conversions or straight to target CPA when you do not have any historical data inside the account of getting conversions for the amount that you set your target CPA to. Instead, for almost all accounts we're working with, we almost always recommend using maximize clicks at the very beginning to gather as much relevant conversion data as possible, and then aim to switch over to a target cost per action within the first 30 days, and then start bringing down your target CPA from there. And so at the beginning of your campaign as well, before you launch the campaign, and you set your campaign settings to maximize clicks with the aim of gathering as much conversion data as possible, you just want to make sure as well that you have your conversion tracking set up for form submissions and phone calls if those are the type of leads you're looking to generate. So that way, when you are using maximize clicks at the very beginning, you're accurately gathering that conversion data that Google's algorithm and you are going to benefit from when you do make that switch across. And then I wouldn't start thinking about smart bidding until you have at least 20 conversions inside your account. Ideally, the more the better. But if you do manage to get somewhere between 20 to 30 conversions within the first month, then you have a good amount of data to actually benefit from Google's AI, as it has enough relevant context for you to actually benefit from using smart bidding. And when you are setting your target CPA as well for the first time, to actually set it for a number that's close enough to what you're already paying per lead. And then the more you optimize all the other aspects of your campaign, you'll be able to start bringing down your cost per lead and then bringing down your target CPA with that as well. So I hope this video helped and gave you some clarity on when and how you should actually use smart bidding inside Google Ads. Now, if you do have any questions about anything we mentioned inside this video or anything else related to Google Ads in general, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you are a service-based business looking to further refine your own campaigns, feel free to have a look at the link in the description. And if you do like this Google Ads related content as well, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting all things related to Google Ads here daily. And hopefully we'll see you inside the next video.